Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday, guys, and yesterday, you know what? At least we managed to smash the market, or we managed to eat, in the group or in the VIP group, or even on the live session. We were able to have some very nice profits as we saw the market going down, you see. So if maybe you are new here, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. And if you want to join the team, there's my contact, guys. That's my contact. $200 is 12 months. Actually, it's a yearly mentorship or VIP and plus VIP signals, or maybe you can just subscribe for monthly membership only, which is $45, right? So let's go straight to the chart. So what do we see on the chart? We see that okay, now I'm on like S&P 500. The market is just going down. You can see here we did kill it very nicely, or I can easily say we just had some very nice lunch yesterday. So, or we eat, as we always know, we only eat. So yesterday actually we had some like a CPI, which the number was very not favoring the market. So that's why we saw the market going down. But likely enough, the market was around this area. So our sell positions was around this area, and we managed to take profit within within 15 minutes, by the way, because that was fundamental. The news just went very strong, very like seriously down. So here we have a support area where we see that the market just did a retest before pushing to the lowest side. You see that? So yeah, let's go straight to our normal way of doing the analysis. As I always start with Bitcoin and see where is Bitcoin going currently. Don't forget that later on, guys, we actually go on live sessions. So at the moment we are on, let's just go on a 4-hour time frame, because we actually want to see this thing on a bigger picture and see what's really happening. Remember when I said the market sometimes will just break all these areas. So let's remove that, because the market did not even respect this area. If we go back, let's say maybe let's use maybe a daily time frame, you will see something. You will see that you see around this area, I want to show you something. Around this area, actually, it's where the market had some very nice support area. Do you see that? The market respected that several times. You see, actually since 2021, the market was respecting this area. Actually, let me see that nicely. Since January, actually, since 2020, let's say the 1st of January last year, the market never came back around that area and break that area. You see, yes, it did come back around that area again. We see the market came back again, and this one did not reach. But now the market did touch there, and guess what? The market is breaking that area and is going to the lowest side. So for those who missed to buy Bitcoin, now it's your time. Maybe it will reach 5,000. We don't know, but I don't think so. But if this thing just wiped like almost, it's billions, guys. I don't know how much, but it's billions. Just imagine from this area, from 70, let's say 50, 60, $65,000, it's almost $1 million. Obviously, actually it's $1 million. So now we are on 26. Just imagine that. Then the market just wiped enough of the cash. Actually, now the market is seriously on a downtrend. So, and we see a breakout, and we also see that on a daily time frame, you see. And that breakout actually to me is not like a serious breakout. I don't think the market even thought about that. That's why I hate sometimes going back trying to connect the old areas, because sometimes they are just there to confuse you, you see. So what we can do is we can just try to stick with the current move and try to find where the market will create those supports or maybe the resistance and stuff like that, you see. Then we can just focus on that, because currently we can see that we don't have a very nice structure. So it means we just have to wait for a structure, a very nice one, by the way. Then we can you see here we had something which was like obvious. Now after this breakout, the market was seriously aggressive, and yes, don't fall for this sort of small rejections where the market seems to be bullish for seconds. Then the market can still go lower again, and if maybe you don't really understand the market, you might get caught on that, trying maybe to buy, you see. So now let's go on German 40. Let's use bit 2-hour time frame, because it's much better. What do we see on German 40 or DAX? What's happening here? It's like interesting. Obviously on this one we did not really want to entertain anything here. Why? Because to me it's simple that, you know what, the market is actually on this downtrend, and we see that the market is still respecting that. Even if we saw a push here, that's why we say don't just buy around this area, because the market, when it rejects around that area, you're gonna pay for that. So it's better to get the market around these areas where we know that even if there is rejections, they are very, very small. Just look at the rejections when the market is going down. Look at this rejection. But when the market is going up, we can see the rejections. Then sometimes it's easy for you to lose. Like, just look at this one, look at this rejection. But when the market is going down, it will just create a small rejection. Why? Because the market is on a downtrend. So it means actually even today, if the market doesn't reach these areas, it means that actually we won't have any signal for German 30 or German 40 or DAX. Simple as that. So we don't have to waste our time on that, because we already understand that, you see. So now we are on gold. On gold, just because these moves, they are very big, what we can do is we can just try to show you this on a bit bigger time frame, which is 4 hours. You can see that, okay, we are on a support area. And when we are on support area, we expect the market to push the upside. We expect the market to respect these areas. Why? Because those areas are support area. It's where the market mostly bounces back. And since traders, they already understand that, and mostly we use similar strategies, we already know that when the market reaches here, most of us we're going to buy. That's why we push the market to the upside. Even here, if maybe the breakout is not going to happen, we might still see the market pushing to the upside from that area. But the thing is, there is too much rejections. Mostly, I think maybe, I don't know if it's yesterday or day before that, we had a very nice, I think we had a buy pending order, but the market did not actually give us something nice. Let me remove that. So let's go on a bit smaller time frame. I just want to see this thing very nicely and very close. Let's see, we have something like this. So after the market just broke out of this area, it shows that actually the market did another retest. So what we can do here is we should have something like this, let's say above here, because we don't really need some fake moves. Then we can reduce the stop loss there, and we can have something like this. Why? Because we can see that actually the market is still respecting the support area, unless if the market is going to break this area, we will say, okay, now it's time to sell. Yes, around this area we will just continue selling, because the market was on a downtrend. But now the market reached a support area where we expect the market to do what? To go to the moon, right? So now it's for us to enter here, it's gonna be way too risky. So what we can do is let's wait for the market to break this area. You can see the market created something like a resistance around that area. Let me just use maybe 1 hour. Maybe you can see that on an hour, you can see that the market around this area where we say the market is respecting. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to color that. You see that if the market is going to go above that area, as we are still on a support area, by the way, this is a support area. This is a support area. This is a support area, by the way, and the market is just bouncing back around that area. So can you enter now here? No. Everyone obviously would like to enter very close to the support area, but that might be some very dangerous move that we can do. Actually, since the market created something here, it's way too easy for us, or safe for us, to say, okay, since the market is making its rejection around that area, why not we have an entry above that area? It's better for us to wait and say, if the market is going to go above that area, why don't we just enter around that area? And then if we enter, maybe the market will just keep continuing with that trend. Since we are on a support, we're expecting the market to reject like very aggressively to push to the upside. I hope you like whatever that I'm trying to show you here. And if maybe you seriously like that, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to smash that like. But the opposite can still happen. The opposite can still happen, and the market might still push to the lower side. If it pushes to the lower side, we don't have any choice. But you know what? We will wait for a breakout and say, okay, maybe now it's time to do what? To sell. We will say that. You see. Yes, sometimes we might say, hey, it's time to sell, and sometimes we have these crazy rejections. Sometimes we lose, guys. Sometimes we lose. We're not like... we can't say we don't lose. We lose in this thing. But when you lose, make sure that you can able to come back tomorrow and trade again, you see. Yeah, so make sure that when you lose, make sure that it's not much. You can still come back tomorrow and continue with your trading career, you see. So what do we see on US oil? I can see that the market is breaking that uptrend. We had a very nice uptrend pushing to the upside. As around this area, we have also a support area. It's horizontal, by the way. So after this breakout, by the way, it seems like the market wants to do what? To come back and retest, and I think the market actually retested, and I see another sell. So sometimes when the market breaks out, guys, don't just expect the market will just keep going lower. Sometimes the market will create this type of moves, and I know few people already lost around that area. So it means the market is sometimes, when it breaks out, it's not really clear. So what you can do is wait for the market to be way too clear. Mostly around this area, the market won't show you a very nice move. Then what is going to happen? The market might start to create something like that. Then you know what? That is going to be way too easy for us to actually take a trade. But currently, we are on that downtrend. We are on... sell. Actually, we expecting to sell only, so we don't expect to do anything, by the way, but we can just wait for a nice move. I think it will be maybe our next move. Let's say this, the market might start to create something like this, going down. That's what I'm expecting. You see. So I hope you see what I'm trying to show you. Then what you can do is you just continue with your sell positions around these areas, and you start to eat. And yeah, something like this. That's how we trade, you see. That's how we trade. So I hope you see that, and I hope you understand that. So let's move to the next one. It seems like US30 is recovering very aggressively. Do you see that? As we are on US30. So what happened actually on US30 yesterday? It was quite simple, straightforward, by the way. So what happened was actually the market was going down as usual. Now it's been like a longer time the market has been selling, but as you know, we also smashed that. Like I don't know, man. I can just say, as always, we always do that. And I'm confident with that, because you know what, we follow our rules. We strict on the rules. You see. So what happened actually is the market was playing around our resistance area, and we know when the market plays around the resistance area, mostly the market will end up selling. So we also did the same thing, and we did sell around this area. Around this area also the market created something like what, like a support area. And guess what, the market, let me change that. I don't know if maybe you can able to see that. Let me just increase that color. Yeah, now you can see that, you see. So what I see is the market actually created some sort of a support, you can see. Then the market came here, tried to consolidate around this area. Guess what, now the market seems to be pushing lower, even though now I see that the market is coming back again. Maybe I don't know if that is a retest or something, but I will just have to wait. If it's a retest, for those who want to continue selling, they can say, okay, maybe Kenzo, what if maybe I do something like this, and maybe if it comes back around that area, I can just keep selling. Yes, that might be something very nice. You can just look at that. If it bounces back again, it will find your order. Or if maybe you want to be safe, you can say, oh, maybe I can push my pending order a little bit lower. But I don't see the point why you should just put it lower, as we are still having something that we see, we're still on that strong bearish move. So it means, yes, we should have confidence taking those sells, but don't just jump on a sell, you see. Don't just jump on that sell. On live session yesterday, we did smash the market. We did eat very nicely on US30, but I think no, on US30 I sent that in the group. And even we only ate on US30. We ate on US30. No, on NASDAQ. On US30 we did eat in the group, by the way. So actually at the moment, yes, the market might still play around these areas. Maybe it will break this area, I don't know. But if it breaks that, I'm expecting it maybe to reach this resistance here, maybe to push lower again. Then we will still have our pending order ready again around that area if the market is going to go there, you see. If the market is going to go there, we will be ready with the orders. But there is a possibility that the market might say, oh, you know what, I'm tired selling, let me break this resistance and push the upside. Yes, everything is possible, even if there is inflation and stuff like that. Yes, but sometimes the market will just surprise you, you see. Sometimes the market will just surprise us. We just have to be like, every day we should be like extra careful, you see. Extra careful. Let's go on NASDAQ. You can see actually once I'm done trading, actually we still have an issue with load shedding, guys. This thing doesn't want to go, but there's nothing we can do, and we can't always complain about it. But I hope my people understand that. I mean, the ones that maybe I'm supposed to meet, when we have load shedding, guys, the power just goes off, and sometimes I can't plug. I can't plug my computers and all these things on one thing. It's gonna die within like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you see. So now what do we see actually? Let me just use little bit bigger. It's 2 hours time frame, very nice. What do we see? We see that actually the market is giving us this nice, very, very strong and nice downtrend, you see. But the market is creating this very crazy sell-offs, guys. The market is still on a selling spree. So what can we do? There is nothing that we can do. What we can usually actually do currently is to flow with the market. There's nothing. It's going to be way too easy for us just to flow with the market. So what do we see here yesterday? Yes, let me just zoom that. I hope you already saw the whole structure. What we did here, you can see this is the second pending order that we shared on here on live session. The first one in the group was around this area. Then yes, we did also eat that. So what's really happening is the market is still on a bearish momentum, and we can see that mostly the market is just creating this type of consolidation, drop, consolidation, drop, consolidation, something like that, and keep dropping like that. Sorry. So what I'm expecting here is, I'm expecting like maybe a retest or maybe a very nice drop again before maybe we can see some sort of ranging market. But the thing is that you should also understand why I say that is because we are still on that downtrend, and when we are on downtrend, we only look for what? For sell positions. And now the market just broke our support area, and I think yesterday in the group we also had some sort of pending order around this area, pending order. So I don't know if it rejects us or whatever, but if they still holding, maybe they're in a very nice profit. So what I'm expecting here, I'm expecting the market to keep pushing lower, and then we can see what we can do. But it's still early, guys. It's still early. Wait for the market to give you some like moves, yeah, just small moves before you can even act. Later on is still a good time to trade. Now the market will just, mostly the market will just consolidate during the day. So it's better to wait for the market to open where you can see some very nice moves. That's why some people, they say NASDAQ news, open, whatever. It's not news. When the market opens, it's not news. Just because the market moves crazily when the market opens, it's not news. It's not NASDAQ news. You're spoiling the you guys should sometimes read information here. Maybe like there is too much information on, just check Google on or YouTube, because I see so many people, they just join, they starting to trade, and they just because they don't really understand when NASDAQ open actually happens, the market will mostly spike and stuff like that. So those who don't know, they say it's market news, it's NASDAQ news. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Yes, there are news that affect NASDAQ, but when the market open, it's not called news. I don't know. The report. This is report, because they don't do their homework. They say, oh, it's NASDAQ news. It's not NASDAQ news. It's market open. The reason behind those spikes, the reason behind when the market open like that, when the market moves up and down or maybe aggressively, it's because during the day, let's say maybe before the market closes, there are maybe orders, people they're buying or selling. Some orders, they're not going to be triggered immediately. So some orders, they're going to be activated early tomorrow, you see. Then that's why we see the market start to act. And when the market starts to open, the market will start to go aggressive on those orders. Why? Let's say for now, let's say maybe they say Apple lost 30%. This is just an example, right? Now some people pre-market, yes, the market might start to try to sell off a little bit, but when the market open, they start to price in those sell-offs. The order was not really out. When the market open, the orders start to be activated, the sell-off start to happen. That's why we see whether maybe the market will go up or down is because of the orders which were waiting previous days, you see. Maybe if I can give you an example, because maybe you don't really understand. It's like, let's say, maybe you have maybe a small shop, let's say a tuck shop. So, but when you close, let's say you're closing now around maybe 5 o'clock in the evening. So someone comes with 1,000 rands and say, guys, man, I need 2 crates of Coca-Cola, drinks, by the way, but I will just because you closed, obviously we'll process those things tomorrow because you already closed everything, right? And we keep that money, and that money, some obviously it's a bigger thing, yes, on the news they will be saying, oh, this guy bought 2 cases of crates of Coca-Cola. Then they will start to react to that. But the biggest move mostly is going to happen when the market opens. When the market opens is when your spaza shop or your truck shop opens, because you're going to take that money into your register. Do you see that? Then now your balance is gonna do what? Go up. Do you understand that? Then But in the market, we have like multiple orders. Obviously, we have buy, sell, buy, sell. But the one which is going to dominate when the market open, when we add those buys and when we add those maybe sells, short positions, the one which is going to rule or the one which is going to win, let's say maybe, okay, at the moment currently on NASDAQ, the buys is $12 billion. Everyone is buying on $12 billion, sorry. Then the sell is like 90 trillion. So we see that that bearish is going to overweigh the buy. That's why we'll see the market fluctuating, but at the end of the day, the market will start to go lower. I hope you understand that. If you don't understand, maybe I gave you a clue just to go on YouTube, try to search how the market moves, because the market is similar to your shop. The market is similar to your business, like normal business. But if you maybe just see the numbers, then you have a problem. You have to learn this thing. That's because some people, they just want to trade just because they want money. Yes, we trade because we want to make money, but trade this as your career, where you have to improve over time, try to learn new things, try to understand things that you did not understand before. Then you can say, or you can just proudly say, you know what, I'm a trader. But if we ask you about, do you know anything about fundamental, you're blank, then you have problem then. So without wasting your time, guys, I think maybe you see what's really happening. I think we might have maybe a small rejection. I think this sell-off I can see is bigger, a little bit bigger of a CPI, but I don't think it's really enough. I think the market will still go to the lower side. I think that now the market is still playing around this area. I think one way or another we might see another sell, but maybe we might still also have a small recovery before we see another sell. But anything can happen. By the way, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends. So yeah, later on we're gonna go live, guys. Don't forget that we go just on the notification button. Just make sure your notification button is on, because sometimes I might not have time to notify everyone in the group. So just have notification when I go live. Maybe you'll see that, or in 2 minutes I will be live. Then at least you're not going to miss that, because that is free money. If we get a nice signal stand, it means that we're going to eat nicely, you see. So yeah, that's great. So if you want to join the team, by the way, there it's my contacts. Talk to me. $200, 12 months. It's yearly mentorship, and I don't think you need more than that. If we say lifetime, man, you can't go to school for the rest of your life. So I think yearly is much better. I think you starting by learning the ups and downs of the market, your emotions, risk management, patience and stuff like that. Then after, when you graduate, you go on the VIP signal. Now you start to trade. Now you start to see, oh, we do this, we do that. When I send the signals, you will understand why I said it's a buy or it's a sell, because you learned from me, you see. But if maybe you already have some skills, there it's $45 signals, it's monthly signals. This is Kenzo, guys. Xtrahot Forex. So bye.